Welcome. Today I want to talk about this rifle right here. This is a rifle that I picked up at Martin Station back in May. It is a 62 caliber and it's done in a club butt style reminiscent of the Dutch Germanic club butt guns that they were making in the late 1600s and especially in New England. They were brought in by the Dutch and German settlers. When I first purchased the gun, I had never seen a club butt rifle, so I contacted, it's made by Jackie Brown, so I contacted Jackie and was asking him about it, and he said he made it to the customer's specifications, but he had actually never seen one. And at that time I hadn't seen one, but after doing a little bit of investigating, I did find a 1680s to 1690s German rifle. It had a 37-inch barrel, had a Germanic Jaeger style lock and trigger guard on it, where this has an English lock and trigger guard. But Jackie said that he would class this gun as a 1700, 1710, 1720 time period. Doing a little more investigating, I've run across only one other example of a rifle like this, but somebody had posted on Facebook about what they called a rifle Fowler, and I'd never heard the term. I need to do a little more investigating. That some of the New England guns, and that's what they were rifle barrels on Fowler style stocks, because when I saw this, the guy had several club butt Fowlers, and I've been thinking about buying one. So when I walked up and looked at it, at first I was intrigued at first from the wood. I mean, this thing has some beautiful curly ash wood. I mean, the wood is just gorgeous on it. I'm not sure if the video will do it justice, but the wood is really nice. And then when I got to looking, and the price was reasonable, because he had some other Fowlers that were much more expensive. And then when I realized it was a rifle, and I've always wanted a 62 caliber rifle, so it was one of those. It was an impulse buy because I wasn't planning on buying a gun. Probably really couldn't afford to buy a gun at the time, but I had the money in the bank, so I plopped it down and brought it home with me. But anyway, we'll get into the details on the rifle here. Like I said, it's got a Queen Anne style lock with basically a trade gun or Fowler style trigger guard. I'll hold it up there where you can see. It does have double set triggers. The rifle shoots extremely well, but for me it shoots about 6 inches low. And as you can see here, it has an extremely tall front sight, so I need to actually go to the bench, and I may file this sight down, or I may replace it with a lower sight, because I said in another video on pistols, I like a really low fine sight. The rear sight right here, it's an acanthus leaf sight, just like what's on my Jaeger rifle, very Germanic styled. Has a very, very fine V notch in it. I'll hold it this way, and I doubt you'll be able to see it, but it has a very fine sight. And like I said, it shoots extremely well, and it only has, I'm going to flip it over here so you can see on the side plate, it just has a single lock screw with this football shaped side plate on there, which I've seen similar side plates on other guns. It's a little bit unusual, and I really like the fact that it has the button stud and sling swivel for a sling. I will be putting a sling on it eventually. I have taken this gun out and fired it, shot it. I've shot blanks through it. I've fired a ball at it. And like I said, it hits pretty much center, just about 6 inches low at about 20-25 yards. And Jackie had told me who made the barrel, who the barrel maker was, but I don't remember. It is a swamped barrel. The gun weighs, I'm guessing, maybe 7-8 pounds. It's not that heavy at all. It's lighter than my Jaeger, which has a shorter barrel on it. It's got a 38-inch barrel, and the butt plate is just a simple turn butt plate. I'll hold the stock up here so you can see the shape of the stock. It has got a little bit short length of pull, but for me, the gun fits perfect. When I picked it up and shouldered it and sighted it, it just fell right into place for me. I usually shoot a little bit longer length of pull, but I really like this setup. This has, after shooting it a few times, it is really a sweet shooting gun. Like I said, I just need to actually take it out to the range and shoot it some more, and to hit it where I want to hit, I have to have about half the sight sticking up through, and so I need to go with either file that sight down or put a lower sight in there. Yeah. Anyway, like I said, this is a gun that probably would have dated from about the early 1700s. Probably wouldn't have been down here in the South. It's more of a New England style gun, but you know, if as a collector and a shooter, I like it, and that's really what matters. Anyway, I hope you appreciate it. Thank you.